Hey guys, so I would like to say a couple things. One, I hope Chud the Builder gets raped in the ass over and over again while he's in prison, and the fact that he's calling Aiden Ross, who's Jewish, to beg him to please get me out of jail. Please get me out of jail. I'll do anything. He's going to jail for attempted murder, by the way. If you don't know who Chud the Builder is, you are blessed. This guy walks around where he lives in, I think it's Texas, saying the N word to black people, and then when they're being like, yeah, I'm not going to mess with this person, he goes, oh, you're chimping out. And then he continues to say the N word, but with the hard R at the end. Like, I haven't heard people say the hard R since the 70s, right? Only listening to some grown ups talking who were very racist, right? And it was my one grandpop, not the grandpop that I loved, that I lived with and helped raise me, not that grandpop. It was another grandpop. He was the most racist human being that I've ever met in my whole entire life. He was my dad's dad. He was a Majeski. And this asshole, and I'm sorry, he was very, very terrible to black people. He used to keep a gun next to his door by his front porch. And I asked him one time, what was that for? And he goes, I'm going to shoot a hard R if they come on my front yard. Right now, this was in like Camden area. He lived in Brooklyn in New Jersey. And the front yard was this big. It was like 5 yards across, or 5 yards, and then like 3 yards across. Like, it was the smallest front yard you ever seen. I have more of a porch than his front yard, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't like racists. I was raised, my mother, my grandfather, they were not racist. They told me that was horrible of this person. So I was raised with knowing what racism looks like. And I hope to God this man gets what he deserves when he's in jail. Okay, when he goes to prison. Please, no one bail this scumbag out of prison or jail. God, he will run on you and then he will chimp out. That's what he's doing. Sorry that I am, but I have my whole body tightens up when I see a horrible person like this. I wish I never knew anything about this human being, this person, this less than human being, I should say. I don't find him to be anything but a dirtbag. So that's my little rant on that. Oh my God, I hope he gets what he deserves. And you know who else I hope they get what they deserve? That girl who videotaped a man naked on his own couch in his house, and his door was ajar, maybe, and I think she pushed it open a little bit so she can get a better picture, so she can put it on TikTok and quote unquote ruin his life. She said that because she said, I'm not getting any justice because the police ain't doing anything, and TikTok is kicking me off for this, blah, blah, blah. And she lost her job delivering food. Don't deliver food to my house. Oh my God. Anyway, she's going to go to jail. I hope to God she goes to jail, because if this is a dude taking a picture of a naked woman and then saying she raped him, like, that's what she's saying. She literally said she was sexually assaulted by this man when he was just passed out on his couch. He wasn't even awake. I am just blown away by how some people act in our society. You know what I mean? It really, really makes me angry. Look, if I was this man's relative, the one that she took a picture of. Or if I was the relative of the black man that got shot by Chud the builder, okay, I would get myself arrested just to go into the jail so I could do something really, really, really bad to them. I think that's how angry I would be. I'm angry, and I'm not related to any of these people. uh, but I just see in our society, like, what are you doing? Like, we need to really like step it up and help each other, because I think our government's going to fall apart, and then we're just going to have ourselves, which is cool with me, as long as they don't come near me and try to take my home, because I have a certain amendment right to protect myself in my home. So anyway, yeah, I got a band-aid on my finger. So I feel like we're in danger, and I feel like we are in danger. So when I see people not treating each other kindly at all in our society, it really makes me angry. Like, I feel like, I lived a life of homelessness and drug addiction for in the entire 90s was a blur for me. Oh my gosh, it was totally a blur. So I knew how to survive in that environment. So if anything bad was to happen and our society collapsed, I would make sure my mom and both my sisters and their families were safe, and I would be able to help them survive in any kind of environment that the government's going to push us into. But for some reason, I don't feel like it's going to happen. I think this asshole Trump is going to be out of office in maybe 3 more years, and then we won't have to deal with it. And the next president's just going to like wipe clean what he did in the White House. And I mean, the sadness that I have that that asshole Trump destroyed that rose garden. Oh my God. I made it into nothing. Just a cement slab. Anyway, let's get to doing some art. I'm sorry. So anyway, I never really, except when I was a child. Here, I'm gonna come a little closer. Except when I was a child, did, what do you call it? Collages. Still not low enough. Let's get you one more down. Okay. I think I'm going to take you and then bend you over in a minute. But I got some glue, and I cut out some stuff from some magazines to make a picture. I didn't want to show you right away. But I was like, I'm not sure, like, what are the rules for doing collages? Is there any rules? Because I don't want to, like, take pictures and then use them in a piece of art, and somebody likes it and then buys it from me, or is collages supposed to be something that you kind of are just keep as a something nice, like you don't really sell it or anything like that? Hold on for a second, I'm going to try to bend you over. Let's see, should I go this way? Will it be all right? Hold on. Oh, I finished that painting, by the way. I'll show it to you later. Let me get you the. All right, here you go. I think that'll be good. Sorry that I ranted like that on you guys. I really, really apologize. I don't mean to be angry, but I just am. So, I'm working on this. Now, I haven't glued it down. I have it taped down, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that I got from different magazines. I cut them out, and I have them together, and I think it looks like a neat scene. I don't know. So I'm going to glue it down. I'm just wondering, is this how you're supposed to do collages, or is there something different I'm supposed to do about it? I did a painting. Oh, it was on the wall. Probably saw it. I did a painting of somebody. He's a doctor, and um, my friend worked for this person, And I just wanted to, he really, really an amazing person, saving people's lives. You know how doctors are. So I wanted to do a picture of him. And, okay, hold on. Yeah. So that's what that is. That picture up there. Let's see. Am I doing this all right? It's getting a little weird here. Okay. Ah, shit. Okay, stay down. Okay. Okay, hold on. This whole scene I'm making reminds me of like a scene where my dad would be when he was camping. You know, when we were little, he used to take us camping. My dad was a very nice person. He was not racist like his father. His uncle, my uncles, what I don't remember their names because I don't give a shit about them. But they're racist. Some of them were racist. I don't really know them that well. But my dad wasn't racist. He did not like his father. I told you about him before. That my dad actually, when he was 15, signed up to go into the military, because they needed people in Vietnam anyway. Because they were doing, what's that called? When they force people to go to war. Forget what that word is called. Draft. People were being drafted anyway. So he was like 15 and almost 16 or something. So he signed up, and my grandpa let him to go to Vietnam. He'd rather be in Vietnam than be around his scary ass, terrible father, my grandpa. And you know what the sad part is? I ended up marrying a racist. Not my husband now, my first husband, who I have children with. He's a actual terrible person, liar, racist. At least he was anyway. I don't know anything about this man anymore, so I shouldn't say any of that. But I don't care. I don't like him. He kidnapped my kids for 14 years, kept them away from me because he wanted to be, he wanted to raise children the way he wanted to, and he found a woman who would. And I don't think she knew anything about me because the minute I found them, and she left. She looked at me. I swear to God, the next day she took off. Probably because I really think I was gonna murder her and him. I took a gun. I was gonna shoot him. Anyway, I didn't. I don't like racists. Plain and simple. I think there's no reason for it. It's the worst thing I can think of a human being. I have literally no reason for it. I don't understand it. I get confused when there's racists across the street from me in the apartment complex that I used to live in across the street. I swear to God, these people were like, well, America should have been all white people, and that we want it to be all white people now. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you guys joking? I literally thought they were joking. All right, so anyway, oh my God, I can't believe I've been ranting like this to you guys, but I apologize. But anyway, I think it needed to be said. I needed to say those things. But so how do you like it? So this boat right here, that's one piece I cut out. Then the trees I cut out. It's here and kind of back behind. And then there's this piece right here that was cut out. And then this is a piece that I cut out. And I kind of try to look at how the water goes down. Now I'm going to paint more around it and try to make it into a painting. I don't know what the rules are on collages. Are there rules for collage? I'm not sure. I think it looks pretty good so far, especially in the photo. Oh my God, that looks so good. All right, I'm going to push you up. Quick. Hello again. I'm going to show you the painting. Come on to the living room. I'm walking past it right now. But I'm going to set you up right here. Oh, yeah. And then I got my PBO paints. I'll show them to you. They're moon. I like prism also. Okay, here we go. All right, hold on. Let me get it up. All right. Okay, let's see. A little bit down there. Let's go down. So, I'm going to go slow. I did make a short with this. So, first I want to show you. Here are the balloons. Right here. Here's one. And then here's two. Okay. So, and then there's blood and brown being spit out into it. And there's a pile right here. So, here's the bottom. I like how some of the leaves are so that you could see there is a ground. But also she's like living in a space. Okay. All these are like silver flash, and all these have a dragon glaze on them. So they're shiny in real person. Now I was thinking also, should I do a glaze of some sort on the red balloons? I'm not sure. That's the only thing I'm not sure. And then I did the eyes with glaze. Should I do the lips with glaze? That's the only like 4 things I would change right now. But as of now, there's the painting. Let me see if I can put you down so you can see it perfectly. There it is. There it is. Oops, wait. Okay. All right. Yeah, I wanted her to be like spitting out like earth or whatever you want it to be. But she is representative of earth to me. She looks like an earth mother. The way, and then if you feel her texture of her body is sandy earth. I use the glass beads. You can hear it, and you can see this difference, total difference. So, yeah. Let me go get. You know what? I'll take you with you. Take you with me. Come on. Come along. Come along. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay. I'll just make in the legs of the. Okay. Let me see. There we go. Yes, we're good. Right here. Oh. All right. Sorry. All right. Here are the 4 I got today. This is the moon one. It's a hammered effect. It's hard to. Like, oh, here. This one. Oh, okay. We see this one's ebony. This one is lilac. And then this one is carmine. And this one is emerald. And you can see in the picture, it's a red one, you can see. You can't really see it in the picture that much. But you can see it in this picture, like the effects right here, right there. It's almost cloudy looking. You see it? It looks really cool. You know what's really, really cool is the prism ones also. Prisme. Prisme. I don't know. And they're really beautiful also. I still got some. but these bottles, look how much bigger the size is compared to the ones I have. I had gotten a whole kit of vitriol, moon, prism, and ceramic. And they were all this size, and I still have all of them except for a few that I used up. But anyway, yeah, I can't find that kit no more. I don't even remember where I got it. It must have been on Amazon. Maybe they had it at Michael's, and I bought it, and it was like cheap. Because I didn't even know what they were, but it is gorgeous to use on jewelry and other things. I'm going to paint a picture with them. So anyway, if you see how this is a painting I'm doing of somebody's doctor. I think it's somebody's doctor, or no, she worked at the doctor's office. So they wanted me to paint a picture. So that's the one so far. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Oh my God. And then he was in the background while I was talking like this about racism, and he's a black guy. Like, I didn't mean that on purpose. That's weird. Well, I guess that sets up pretty well. All right, so far I just want to do a bunch of it's hard to see because it's shiny, but I think it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna do more rocks all down here by hand. Like the rest of the painting, I think is going to be what I want to do. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want the rest of the painting oh my God, it's not gonna go straight. I want the rest of the painting to be like me painting it to make it all flow real well. But then I also want to find like a sun or a moon that's like maybe this big, like real big. And I want to put it right here. I'd like to cut that out and put that, maybe even like if it had clouds next to it, and like put that right here. Or I'm going to end up painting it, but I would like to have that part of the collage, like connected to that right here, and then clouds. So that's what I'm looking for. But either way, it don't matter. I'm gonna add more to this piece of fallen tree. I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna add some grass to the grass. I'm gonna add some more stones. Add a little water right here so it would be connected more. I love the way I got that connected. And then it goes back like that. And there's a guy on a canoe. I don't know how I'm doing it. So, sorry I dropped you guys. Anyway, sometimes I get so excited I talk with my hands and stuff. All right, so what I spoke about earlier is really like it really affects me emotionally, spiritually, and I am coming from a place of total white. I'm completely a white person. I have no background in racism except being on the side of white people in a bad way. Not that I've ever been racist, but it's just really, I've seen it, and it's dark, and I don't like it. And so that's why I'm so emotionally connected to this, because, dude, guys, man, this guy Chud, the builder, needs to go to jail, man. Like, and then, again, get raped every single day in your ass for 1,000,000 years, and in your mouth the whole time you're there, every single day, 3 times a day at least. I don't care. I hate this guy. I think he's terrible. It's a terrible thing to do to somebody just because of the color of their skin. Just walk up to them and say that word, and they're like, "Oh, freedom of speech." Fuck you, man. Okay, yeah, you could say it, but you got some consequences coming, motherfucker. Okay, I don't get monetized on my channel, so I can say anything I want. And I wouldn't say the N word to tell you about what's happening. Like, I wouldn't even use that word. Like, oh God, it's so dark, man. It's so freaking dark. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.